Welcome back to Devil's Advocate and an interview with the Congress MP from Guna, Jyotiraditya Scindia. Mr. Scindia, let's turn to a second problem that afflicts Indian politics. Are you embarrassed by the fact that the world's largest democracy has 120 political dynasties where sons and daughters are promoted simply because of their fathers and mothers?
Absolutely not.
You're not embarrassed?
Karan, for God's sakes, we're living in the world's largest democracy. We have 100 crore population, 60 crore active voters. And at the end of the day, the test of your ability and the test of your evidence of public service lies in the electoral process.
You made my point for me. 100 crore population and we can only find sons and daughters to promote because of their fathers and mothers.
If you may please just allow me to finish. Sure. Like in horse racing, there's a term that's used, which is when you're first out of the gates. The first time around, of course, you may have an advantage.
It's a huge advantage.
Let me finish, Karan. You may have an advantage. You may have an opportunity. But that only lasts the first time around.
Oh, but hang on. Let me finish. Let
me finish. There is no sustainable first mover advantage in politics in India.
Can I come in now? Can I come in?
Please, let me finish. And if you look at the evidence, through successive Lok Sabha elections, close to 65% of incumbent Lok Sabha MPs have not been voted back into power.
Maybe. Now let me finish the point. No,
So therefore, after your first time around, the next time around, you will be voted in or voted out based upon your relationship with the people.
First time around gives you an advantage that is inestimable. Let me finish now. Rajiv Gandhi became an MP and then a Prime Minister.
But at the end of the day, the people elect you.
Let me finish.
You are living in a democracy.
You have to let me finish. Rajiv Gandhi became an MP and then a Prime Minister because he was Indira's son. Rahul became an MP because he was Sonia's son. You, Sachin Pilot, Milind Deora, Jitin Prasad, because you were your father's sons. Is it fitting that a political career should depend upon parentage and birth rather than merit and talent?
It does not depend on parentage and birth. At the end of the day, you're living in the world.
That's the only reason why you became an MP to start with.
Karan, may I start? May I say something? At the end of the day, you're living in the world's largest democracy. You're not foisted upon the people through any means whatsoever. You participate in an election just as any other candidate does.
You're missing the point.
No, I'm not missing the point. No, I'm not missing the point.
I'm not talking about
you are elected by the people. So therefore, if you're not capable of serving the people, that decision will be taken the next time around.
The point. I'm not talking about the people choosing
Why should you?
Can I finish?
Why
Can
should
I finish?
you?
Can I finish?
I understand the point
you
you're
haven't.
making.
You haven't. I haven't said it. I'm not talking about the
right.
election. I'm talking about the party choosing you as candidate.
Why
A person without connection. Let me finish. A person without connection, a person without family contact, trying to be a Congress candidate would take decades to become one. Yet Sachin Pilot, Milind Deora, Jitin Prasad walked in because of your fathers. Is it fitting that in a democracy, birth should give you an advantage others don't have?
But that is not the case.
Any
individual in this country is able and free to fight an election.
But we're not talking about fighting an election, we're talking about becoming the candidate of the party. You became a candidate because of your connection.
In any case, again, I'm going to emphasize the point, you're chosen by the people of India, by the people of your constituency.
But not to become a candidate. Become a candidate. You're chosen by the party and the party chose you out of loyalty to a person.
That may be the case, but if you're a winnable candidate, why should the party not give you a chance?
You're not necessarily a winnable
candidate.
Why not?
Because the people make that decision, not you or the party, Karan.
If a party,
not you or the party.
You're again mixing it up. A
party. I'm not mixing it up. I'm very clear in my thought.
The candidate.
At the end of the day, you're living in the world's largest democracy. You're as keenly contesting the polls as any other candidate. And at the end of the day, if you don't perform, you will be out the second time around.
The point you're missing is that becoming a candidate
people who have not come in the second time around.
The point you're missing is becoming a candidate. A party.
Is that a crime? Is that necessarily a crime?
Yes.
Why
it
is
nepotism. It is nepotism.
It is not.
It is.
Because at the end of the day, if you're not able to serve the people, you do not perform, you'll be out.
That's not the point we're talking about. We're talking about how you get in.
MPs are out the second time around.
Maybe, but we're talking about how you get in.
But does that mean that you'll never get out?
Not necessarily.
Let me pose the question.
No.
So then,
but we're not talking about getting out.
Are you then questioning the robustness of the electoral process in this country?
No, I'm questioning the robustness of the democratic
process of this country.
Yes, I'm talking about the democratic functioning of parties.
Are you questioning the democratic process? even if the parties don't function democratically, even if that may be the case, let's assume what you're saying is correct.
Candidates stand as members of a party, they stand as representatives of the party, and to become a representative, you get an unfair advantage because you're someone's son. That's the point I'm making.
Let us assume what you're saying is correct. Even if I buy that argument, at the end of the day, are you questioning the ability of the people of India in their robustness?
I keep telling you, you're missing the point.
So then let's leave it to the
you're
people
missing
of
the
India.
point. No, you're missing the point.
I'm
questioning the democratic functioning of parties.
At the end of the day, whether across the board, any party, the BSP, BJP, Congress, I mean across the board, whichever candidate they put on the podium, at the end of the day, there's a plethora of close to 15 candidates per parliamentary constituency.
Let me put it like this.
Therefore, are you questioning the robustness of the ability of the people of India, including yourself and me,
I've answered that.
Of choosing the able representative?
Can I